remember 40 anos de música. Eu vou começar com o maestro Ray Conniff. You're looking younger.
You stole my line. I was going to say the same thing.
So we're both looking younger.
3 años, huh? What is it, 1992?
92, yeah, that's
I think
it.
so.
And you're back in Brazil. How many times have you been here already, Ray?
Mi empresario Manuel Paladienses 10 más. 10 times.
10 times.
Yeah,
10 vezes?
Yeah, I have. This is.
So you're becoming...
I thought I had a present for you. You got the CD.
I got the CD.
Can you believe? 40 aniversario. 40 aniversario.
40 anos. 40º aniversário. 40th anniversary.
40, yeah.
That's how long have you been married?
I've been married now since about 26 years.
26 years. So you've been married with your music longer than with your wife.
Oh yeah, the music. The first time I ever played though was 1933 in high school. So it's like 50 years. What's that? 60 years. But
and playing what, the trumpet?
But I mean,
playing the trombone?
Yeah. But this is my 40th anniversary with Sony Music, you know, as on making records. I always get so nervous on these things.
Come on, don't get way nervous.
Yeah, relax me.
You relax.
Give me a back rub.
You relax. Give you a little massage.
Yeah. How you been, okay?
Fine.
Really?
Fine.
You look great.
Fine.
You look young.
Tell me something, Ray. In the 60s, your music was a must in every teen party here in Brazil.
Yeah.
When a Ray Conniff record started playing, everybody danced. Stand up and dance. Was it like this all over the world?
Well, it was very strange because, you know, the first records I did, it's wonderful, it's maravillosa, when I used the sound of the voices as instruments. Everybody loves the sound of human voice singing. And I was the first artist to come out with the sound of the human voice singing like instruments, but with no language barrier.
No, exactly. So, without the words.
It was like a miracle all over the world right away. Everybody liked it because they liked those songs of Cole Porter, George Gershwin, all those great American writers. And they had the human voice singing, ba, 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 but no language barrier. So it became popular all over the world right away, yeah.
And how many shows are you doing this time in Brazil?
Well, I think Manuel says we got about 17, and I got the schedule here if you want to look at it. And we're going to be in Sao Paulo in, I think, 29, we're at the end of the tour.
São Paulo?
No, it's São Paulo. It's way down here. We start out in Fortaleza on, I think, the...
start in Fortaleza.
What is it?
No Marina Park, é isso?
14th and 15th, I think.
Marina Park em Fortaleza, no Hilton de Belém, Novo Hotel de Manaus.
Manaus, sim.
Depois, Academia de Tênis também, Belo Horizonte.
Belo Horizonte,
Center Park, Sheraton do Rio, Ribeirão Preto, no Holiday Inn. Limeira, Grande Hotel Rayon em Campinas, long tour.
Campinas,
Sol Meliá em São Paulo. Sol Meliá tem 1, 2, 3, 4 espetáculos.
And you know, right about now, my orchestra y choral in the aeropuerto in Los Angeles, in 20 minutos, they
fly to Brazil. Depois tem Olímpia.
Tem Fortaleza.
Olímpia também, né? Olímpia também,
dia 29, 30 e 1º em Olímpia.
Quando você traz, você explora mesmo, né? Você aproveita. He exploits you when he brings you here.
No, he's good too. He's very good.
Ray.
No, I think this will be an easy tour.
Is it true that your first band was the Musical Skippers? The name of the first...
Dan Murphy's Musical Skippers, yeah. We wore sailor suits with epaulets. I hated every minute of it.
You hated...
Yeah, it was from Boston, Massachusetts, the band.
And is it true that you are also the truck driver of the group?
I started out, they said, when I came to meet for the band, I came in, the band, you know, this was 1936. and all the band had zoot suits, you know, with the tight bottoms, and I come in with bell-bottom trousers. And they say, hey, kid, how would you like to drive the band truck? And I said, great, great. You know, I found out later, every time a new guy come on the band, he got the job of driving the truck.
So you drive this truck for how many tours?
Let's see, I was with the band about a year. And then I came back, and then I went out with, you remember, like the name band era, I was with Bunny Bergen's band. Remember the trumpet player? Sure. 1938.
Bob Crosby?
Then I went with Bob Crosby.
When were you with Bob Crosby?
I was with Bob Crosby in 1939.
So at that time, Bing Crosby wasn't the crooner anymore of the band.
Oh, yeah,
he
but
still was?
Bob had his own band, and Bing was very popular still, yeah.
I have a very old record with Bing Crosby singing St. Louis Blues with Bob Crosby Orchestra.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know he sang them, but you know, Bing Crosby's record of White Christmas is one of the biggest records of all time, still.
Still is.
With all the great artists, that have been up,
That's fantastic. Well, how do you feel about, did you like the big swing era with the big bands?
Oh, yeah.
Was it nice for the musicians?
It was great. It was great. It was hard, but we were young, and it was great.
You used to travel a lot.
Oh, yeah, every night, a different place every night.
Where did you actually live in this
in hotels.
In hotels.
In hotel. And you know, Joe, the way we used to make, we didn't make very much money. And the way we used to get by with the money we made, we would travel, like, let's say we're playing a job tonight, you know. When we get through the job about 1 o'clock in the morning, whenever we're through, we would drive to the next job about, I don't know, 200, 300, 400 miles. Then we get there after checkout time, and we check in like 1 o'clock in a new hotel. Then we'd sleep all day, go play the job that night, go back and sleep again in the same hotel, play the job, and then go on. We got 2 nights free, you know, 2 nights for one.
So you didn't have to pay two?
So we pay 1 night's rent and we'd sleep twice because we didn't have much money, you know.
This record, this CD, this album, is on sale in Brazil already, right?
Yeah, it's been out for a week or so, yes. 40th aniversário with Ray Conniff.
40º aniversário do Ray Conniff. You started playing very young, right? In high school?
Well, I started when I was 9 years old.
With the trombone? Already with the trombone?
My papa taught me to play the trombone.
Your father was a musician too?
Yes, he played trombone also. He worked in a factory. He was a foreman toolmaker in a factory in Attleboro, Massachusetts. And then nights he would play the trombone band concerts, and he taught me to play the trombone in Attleboro, Massachusetts.
Well, Ray, I hope you have, as you always have, a big success in your tour here in Brazil, and it's very nice to have you here with us again. And of course, I'm going to ask you to play with our quintet because you don't have the band here, so I'm going to ask you to do a little jam session here with our boys. Is it okay?
We had a talk before you came. We're going to play Jack Teagarden's old theme song, the Basin Street Blues.
Fantastic. Let's hear Ray Conniff.
Thank you.
Yeah.